The National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Detroit Lions and the New England Patriots. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And he is out of bounds here on the return. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. First down, here's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Frazier. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Right back to him on first down. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way
he's got a man complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Four yards the pickup, first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Here's Jones. Throwing on 4th down. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost him 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on. But that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Room here to run. Shifts by him. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 52 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to say, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it. Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1-7-0 on the A's.
On 1, ready?
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at about the 14. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued did on the last one.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Throwing Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Detroit.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Jones. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27. Now it's Burrow. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. K.J. Hamler, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On 1st and 10, Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And now here is another interception. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw a second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. Touchdown, Detroit!
Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0 Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them. So I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you...
And my goodness, another interception. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick 6, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the 2nd quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression. My goodness, indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And his first throw here is incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Now Jones on third down. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow. Touchdown! K.J. Hamler. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it is 42-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Out left and complete to Thornton.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
To throw again on second down, Jones. And now here is another interception. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
11, 11, 11, 11.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
64 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
11 MT, take 11 MT.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
And the Patriots are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Jones throwing on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
What a way to start the second half. These guys are showing no signs of letting up. They have a chance to take a decided advantage with this possession.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Normally on 3rd down and short yards, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Burrow will throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Frazier. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Pats are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
Jones now on first down, and that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Oh, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Here's Jones to throw on third down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but
he's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Thornton. He'll get it inside the 20.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a first and 10. And it's caught. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Back to throw. Jones. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now back to throw.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Here we go, here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now? and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
Here we go.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
12.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Lions are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
He's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Lions are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down.
He's got a man complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Even with a big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this... And now here is another interception.
And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But
He's got a man complete.
And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line.
A big play there for Detroit. 45 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
12.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Well, not exactly the way that they drew it up, partner, but certainly not going to complain because the end result, touchdown.
A great outcome for the offensive side, but a crushing play defensively. You make a quick stop, force a fumble, only to see them take the fumble all the way in for 6 points. Now the challenge becomes not getting down and going out and continuing to make plays and hoping the ball bounces your way the next time.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Pats are going to take over here up near the 40.
And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
He's going to go up top again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he's got Rome.
On the move past the 40. Down the sideline he goes.
A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Now Jones From the gun, he'll throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Back to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
11 MT, take 11, 11, 11.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones, he's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Jones on 3rd down. And incomplete on a deep ball.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here we go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Caught on a slant.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one and one of our early